EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run for the first time with Bgdean Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Here we go.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. If you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The end result, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Fields. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Yellow, 43.
Young. with it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very solid gain of 27.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
Here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And defensively here, it's hard to overlook the fact that this is an offense that's dead last in the NFL in rushing. So this back seven's going to be tested. Heck, might be more of a back 8. No doubt about that. And they surrender the catch here and the first down.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
33, yellow. Watch out now, 50 fearing.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will lead to a third and goal.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Ready?
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
Oh, he pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 34. 79 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 3rd down and 1.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bgdean Robinson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Real green.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Young to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 32-yard line.
Pause red. Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Set, go.
Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Yellow.
To throw, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Fields. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go. Hey, Terry. 319, just out. Easy. Go.
They snap it to Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
95, blaster, 6.
Now Young. Open man is Cobbs. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Here we go. Hut.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready. 50, green. Ready.
Now Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think...
Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
And they'll begin by running the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Here we go. All right.
Fields going to get that outlined to Mooney. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Fields now to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Young to throw it. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Got it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Black Ultra, yellow, 43. Ready?
He'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
Set, ready. 10 black. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Again, it's Young. That one complete to again. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36.
That's another Panthers first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10.
Claws red. Down. Black 40. Ready.
Young will set to throw. He's going to find Cobbs here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. To the air once more, Young. He'll try and do this himself. Got a man, that's Legault. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
White. Here we go. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Young. That one complete to Legan. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here is Young. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go. Here we go. Press. Move 58.
Here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
58. Hey, Ken. Justin.
Back to throw. Fields. Side, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. We're good. Tonight.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Here we go. Start ball, start. Tonight. Robinson
is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Robinson again. And this time he is in for a Falcon touchdown. So finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Ready.
Young going to give it up on the touch pass. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Black 40. Hut.
Young now. Throw left side, taken in by Cobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
50, Green, ready.
Now here's Young. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 109 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Robinson up the middle. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set, hut, claws red, black, 95, set.
Following the interception, Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10.
45. Wide. Set.
Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Jalen Walker in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
That current formula is not working right now. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Hand off now to Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Sit. Sit.
Again, it's Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Yellow, 43.
To throw, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, 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 ready.
Young to throw it. Got a man, that's Ligon. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Ready.
It'll be Young again. This is caught by McMillan. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions, and just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
33, yellow. Set, go.
Now Young. This is caught. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 38, Panthers 24.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Fields. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That one deep for London. And this ball will be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
This is 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Down. 45, white. Hut.
Now Young. Goes for the right side here, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Black 40. Steel, black. Set.
One last shot for Young. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Falcons, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.